Well, everyone. We're here. We're finally here, and we have one final amazing run for you. Now, it is who we have been waiting for this entire marathon. It is the run we have been waiting for, the lady we have been waiting for. Alice, why don't you take it away from us with this wonderful run?
Hi, thank you. I appreciate everyone being here. I'm excited to show off this run quite a bit. I don't know what to say. I'm just kind of overwhelmed at everyone's generosity. Also, I don't know if I've ever been this nervous to appear on my own stream before. This is an interesting feeling. Yeah, I'm excited to show this off. I also have Steven's commentating for me. I don't know if y'all know the wonderful runner that just ran Sly 2 for me, but my community is very familiar with him, and he's a good friend and just a great person. So, Stevens, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, still here, never left. Here to help Alice commentate on the best category on the best Sly game.
My splits actually have a lot of notes, so I am going to be just having my splits for personal use up on the side and splitting as normal because there is a lot of little things to remember. There's lots of little notes, lots of little, I don't know, it just helps a ton to have those on the side. That being said, is there anything we want to get out of the way before I start? There's going to be a lot of tech right off the bat, so I'm warning y'all about that right now.
Well, I do have a small announcement to make. You are going to be doing that blindfolded boss fight for us.
Yay!
We have met our goals. We have actually surpassed our goal already. Y'all are fantastic. Thank you so much. Metal Pipe Falling Sound FX for that $200 dono that just says,
"Aww.
Thank you so much."
That's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I was actually practicing Blindfolded Ruby before I got pulled in here, so I am I'm not gonna say confident in it, but I'm not confident in it. Okay. I will go ahead and get started here. The timer is actually going to start on as soon as I hit the load file right here. We will be going over why I hit a load file rather than new game and why that's legal and everything, but there will be a lot of tech out of the starting gate, so just give Stevens and I a hot second to explain it all. And I am also going to be doing my best to show off every trick that I can. So that being said, I will be going for a few crazy ones here and there. If we're too far behind time or anything like that, then I'll go for regular strats or backup strats just to make sure that we're progressing along. But I do want to try to show off as much of this wonderful category as possible. All right. I am going to start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, right away, Alice is going to be attempting to do a proxy called Paris Proxy, where instead of doing the tutorial level, she will just go straight to the end. Very close, just going the wrong way on that one.
Yeah.
But we'll just load and try again.
Yeah. I usually give it about 3 tries in a marathon setting before I just go ahead and do the normal way, but this proxy just looks so silly. I want to try to show it off.
And it happens 4 seconds into the run, which just sets up perfectly for what the run is gonna be. And even though it saves like 10 seconds if you do it first try with no setup. So for a 20-second level, it's pretty significant.
No, I'm stubborn. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh.
Sly, now's not the time. It's such a mood. Okay, last try.
It's just one of those precise tricks
Sly.
that that you have to set up perfectly, but since it is like the start, you pretty much just go for it.
Yeah.
You just keep resetting until you get it first try. But we'll do the backup strat, which is just jump around a death plane to the end of the level.
Yeah. We actually don't have to grab the Sly file from Carmelita's office or anything like that, because that actually does not count for any percentage completion. So we're just going to literally leave because there's no percentage completion to actually be gained from doing any of that level.
Back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you
I've
want
been
to
doing
check out any of your
100%
old
so
movies.
much recently.
I've got them all
It's
here
been
on
a
my
really
computer.
long time since I've seen
Use the left analog
Coinless
stick to
100%.
move around
Yeah.
the hideout
Which
and
is
the X button to select.
The same category, but completely different.
I've already
Yep. We have to route very heavily around the coins, especially because the vaults work really interestingly in this game. No matter where you pick up the vault, the first vault will always be dive, the second vault will always be roll, and the important one is that the fifth vault will always be magnet. And magnet increases Sly's hitbox for coins by an insane amount. So what we actually had to do is go through and route which levels were literally impossible with magnet, which levels were close to impossible, and which levels weren't that bad. Dang, I wanted to push it. And that being said, we had to route all of the ones that are literally impossible right at the beginning, including there's one in World 4 that is literally impossible with magnet. So we're not allowed to grab the vaults. We're not allowed to grab more than 4 vaults going up to World 4 because that would be impossible. And then we have to go back and do the other impossible ones. And then we have to do the really difficult ones with magnet and so on. So the categories routing was just changed an insane amount just by having to avoid coins.
There is one saving grace with that, though. Is the fact that after we open, was it 4, 6, the 6th vault, no, the 7th vault, we get fast.
No, thank you.
Fast is just like, it makes the speed run faster, but it also makes it horrible to run. So we get to do most of the run without it and actually use roll, which is the best ability.
Yeah.
No.
I love roll. You're gonna get to see a lot of roll strats in this category, which I hope y'all enjoy. We also, if you saw earlier, I pushed it a little too fast and I should have just waited for the coin to despawn because the hitbox for the coin and the bottle were basically overlapping. But in order to make this category more runner friendly, we have not had a single runner able to complete the entire segment of the game without reloading from a coin once. So, yet, we decided to go ahead and allow, if you do collect a coin, you just have to reload and start from your last save point. That being said, because this game's last save points are always the very beginning of a level, it basically means you have to redo the entire level if you collect a coin. So while it is not an instant death on the run, it is a major time loss.
Yeah, in some cases you can lose multiple minutes to collecting one coin.
Yep.
Which, if you didn't already know, there is coins everywhere in this game. So, as Sly is, we also have to be on our toes.
We also front-loaded one of the hardest levels in the game. So, because as a runner, it's easier to reset early and not have to waste the extra time, it's a little scary in a marathon setting to have one of the hardest levels in this category at the very front. Not this one, but the one that I'm about to walk into the machine, has some incredibly tight platforming for it.
Yeah, it would actually be like 10 to 20 seconds, I think. That's just my guess. More optimal to do a different level route.
Okay.
So it's not too bad. And it's like, it'll save you multiple minutes on resets. Just because there's one jump
Dive tech.
that makes this level nearly impossible.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and reload here. Whenever we talk to Bentley, once the very first frame of the cutscene is watched, then that cutscene is considered watched and you won't have to watch it again. The good thing about cutscenes right at the beginning of levels is that we can just go ahead and load on the very first frame of the cutscene. It will be considered watched and then we can just walk through anyways.
Yeah, and through, like, there's multiple gates in this level that just have coins on it, which just makes it difficult. Here's the first big obstacle, is the rope. You have to wait for the cycle to be correct and then do cane jumps up. Jump around those 2 coins and then jump back because these 2 coins right here like to be in the way. And then coming up to the hardest jump, right here, wait for these coins to fall out of the way, and then we just have to get past these 2 coins.
Dang.
Which, unfortunately, we're not able to get it first try, which means we have to reload the entire level and then skip this cutscene again.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
And that is why this is the first level we do after ASA.
Yep, because that jump in the pipe is so tight, this level is one of the ones that is literally impossible with Magnet.
I'm sure there's other sections that are impossible in this level with Magnet as well.
I wouldn't be surprised, but that's the one that stands out as just there's no way.
Yeah, that one's like almost impossible without Magnet, which would have really sucked.
Yeah?
We would had to find a way to clip through that wall. Which...
I'm kind of surprised in general that we haven't found a major skip for this level, especially considering how long it is.
There we go. It's really tight. You can't just jump over the coins because of the ceiling, so you have to jump, hit Slice head, and then jump again. That way you don't fall all the way down into the coins. Grabbing that life because we will be doing some death abuses later. So having extra lives is really handy for that. Then Alice making these cycles look easy while also dodging these coins.
You will see a lot of cane jumping. We're about to show off another, I was gonna say one, but a group of them. Right here, cane jumping is the only way that section is possible, and you're right, that's probably impossible with Magnet. Cane jumping works really weird because the game considers Sly as having quote-unquote grabbed the pipe as soon as the cane touches it, but the cane is a pretty good distance, you know? So you can jump off, recircle, and then the second the game thinks you've latched onto it again, you can jump again and extend your jump by a pretty good distance. Cane jumping is an incredibly useful piece of tech, and we will be using it a ton throughout the category. So just get used to Sly jumping a weird amount off of pipes.
Yeah, I mean, even like not in Coindo, just in normal speedruns, we do it a lot. Almost first try. Right there, we did a slope jump. Normally, you can't jump up that high, but we wait for the wheel to get to a certain angle, and then the slide jumps up it. And since it's like at an angle, he just slowly goes upwards, and then you can actually land on it.
Yeah, the very first run ever completed was, yeah, it was 12 hours, 48 minutes. There was a lot of on-the-fly routing that we didn't think about while we were routing it out in the Excel sheet and everything. Yes, we broke out the Excel sheet to route this category, by the way. Yeah, and so the fact that we have this category down to you're a 2:18:43.
Yeah, that
I believe.
sounds about right.
Yeah, so the fact that we have this category down to a 2:18 when it was originally a sub 13-hour category is wild.
Yeah, and sub 2 coming soon.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, from the time I learned this category, I really like the story of why I learned this category.
Yeah.
Alice needed a partner to race this on a marathon, so she asked me to learn it and get up to the same skill level as her, which was a little daunting. But ever since then, I just absolutely love this category. It is absolutely amazing. The route is amazing. There's a lot of cool things we can do. And we don't even do the most difficult strats. This current route is like a consistency route.
Yep. Because right now there's so much time save in this current route that can be gotten just by doing everything first try.
First try.
That there is a lot of little safety things routed into this. Also, you'll see me using roll. I'm going to be using it quite a bit from here on out because it is the best ability in the game. I don't know why Sly's ancestor was running from the cops one day and thought, you know, if I curled into a ball, I could outrun them, but I'm glad that she thought that.
Must have been playing Metroid.
That would make sense. And then what we are currently doing is actually the Master Thief Sprint or the time trial. A lot of the PS2 platformers were very obsessed with putting time trials for their levels. The time trials actually each count for about 0.5% completion. That being said, because we are doing 100%, the time trials are required. So we are not only going to have to collect all of the bottles and the key in every level, but we're going to have to do it again under time pressure. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Somehow that is the scariest part of this level to me.
Yeah, same.
That breakable right there, it sometimes just sends coins flying forwards and chases Sly, which Alice barely got around. And it's also at the end of the level, so that meant if we would have collected that coin, we would have had to redo this entire level again.
Hold on, I'm just recovering from a minor heart attack.
Nice to be through one of the toughest levels.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a break. The next upcoming levels aren't that bad. And by not that bad, I mean, instead of incredibly precise, they're still just pretty precise.
Yeah, I think this level actually has some of them. It's one of the levels with the most coins in the game.
Yep. This is high class ice. This is wherever, if I need to collect a ton of coins for like a coin charm, or, you know, if I'm trying to route all MTS and I need a certain amount of coins, I always come here to grab them. And yeah. I'm gonna do the strat where I go ahead and reload the vault there so I get the easy jump up for the zip.
Nice. I found recently that I don't like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I do it so much without the vault there, it's easier for me to do it without now.
That's funny.
Those lily pad jumps are no joke either. There is a way to get past the lily pads if you do have a coin magnet, but it is not easy.
Also, oh, go.
I was just gonna say, because of those coins, we have to hit the alarm before we can go back and get the second bottle there.
Really weird thing as well, you'll see me pushing coin hitboxes in the front of Sly a lot more than the back, because for some reason Sly's hitbox is a lot bigger in the back, and I like to joke that he's got that cake, but you know, it's just something that you do actually have to keep in mind while you're routing around coins.
It's a big thick tail.
Yeah.
The other really nice thing is when coins first spawn, you can't actually pick them up right away. You have to wait until they bounce, what is it, once?
Yeah. These coins don't actually have hitboxes until they hit the ground, which is incredibly convenient, because I don't know if this category would be possible if that wasn't how it worked.
You definitely have to play a lot safer in certain areas. and now we get the Master Thief sprint. The cool thing about how Sly One works is with the vaults, we said no matter what order you pick them up, you always get the same abilities. With one little detail that if it's your third vault within the world, it gives you blueprints on the world. So we just got that was our third vault technically, except for it only accounted towards 2 of our abilities. So that was it was a freebie vault.
Yeah, the blueprints, casually, they just help you locate the collectibles. So if you're missing the bottles in one particular level, it's supposed to help with that. Because Sly Runners have done each of these individual levels like 17,000 times, the bottle locations are burned into our memories. But it's nice that we can use the blueprints still in order to avoid some scary levels.
Yeah. So much so that if we see someone playing the game and they are missing one bottle, we can typically tell you where it's at without even watching them play.
Sly, I'm gonna need you to behave here. There we go. Well,
That is okay.
that's not what I meant to use that charm for, but
It is fine though, because
Yeah.
we have that really cool backup. There is a really cool super jump you can do there, which would have been the first super jump we do in this run, where Alice would have set Sly's position up top, grabbed that last bottle in that room, and then jumped in the lava, and Sly would have just gone flying back to where the ground position was set. You'll be seeing a lot of that throughout this run. Some of them are just save like a few seconds. Other ones save multiple minutes by skipping cutscenes, or
ooh,
at any percent you skip a bunch of keys. Oh, you are so scary.
sorry. I didn't mean to give y'all a heart attack, but
Yeah, I'm sitting here going, if I wasn't awake for this run before, I am now. My heart rate watching you do this, Alice.
no, this is an incredibly fun run to play. It is an incredibly fun run to watch. It's just the best run.
Oh.
And Sly Runners that haven't played this category yet are like, I don't know what you're talking about, that's crazy. And then the ones that have all been like, yeah, that was amazing.
Besides Exo.
Besides EXO. I don't know how sidetrack. Just don't exit a super jump.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, this is one of my favorite roll strats. Watch this. So this level, you're supposed to sneak through the barrel the entire way, but you can just roll off of that end there.
Why are there so many coins?
Yeah, the guards on the save file are rich, which, like, good for them, but
It wasn't even the guard, it was that book. It just had piles of coin in it.
yeah, that was that guard's secret book that he kept, like, riches in. He doesn't trust the bank, so he keeps it in there.
That coin is like one of the most tricky coins in this level, just because you can't see it. But as soon as you come up that elevator, it is right there. And then somehow it is not the most tricky coin in this level. That one will be in the next time we come through. Really precise jump there to get around that last set of turrets. But as you can see now, we've gotten 3 vaults. We have 2 levels later on that are impossible with Coin Magnet, so we cannot get any more vaults besides those 2 levels.
Oh.
3 levels, I'm sorry. 3 levels.
That was a really silly trick that we just did. It depends on who you are as to what you call it, but that was Loogie Lunge. It's been a bit at this point, but fairly recently found out that that guard's projectile doesn't only have a hurt box, it also has like a standable part of its hitbox. So basically we lure him to a very specific position, get him to fire up and then jump off of that projectile. And that skips quite a bit. There used to be a variation of it that was a way to break the generator instead, but that also was like more precise to skip a cutscene and it saved even less time. So Loogie Lunge has been a nice little game changer.
Did you say fairly recently?
Fairly recently, I don't know. It's been like 2 years at this point, but still.
I've been running since January of 2021. Over 3.5 years ago, and Loogie Lunge was around before I started.
Oh no.
I think it's been around for 4 to 5 years.
Okay. Well,
My speedrun bones, they crumble to dust.
weird little part right there. You can actually hit the rats and the rats drop coins. So you actually have to be careful as to where the rats are when you're swinging for those bottles because you can just suddenly have coins appear.
I have killed runs to that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm swinging for those bottles and then suddenly there's coins on my face.
Specifically those bottles, I actually grab in the cleanup when I
Oh,
have
that's
something
fair.
like that. So
Oh
then
no.
you hit a rat and then you just instantly collect coins.
This is another piece of Bentley's gonna talk to us for way too long, so we're going to load the game rather than talk to Bentley. And this minigame doesn't have any actual speed strats to it. It's just terrifying.
There's some speed strats.
Yeah, like optimizing, because you do have 2 sources of projectiles with the 2 guns, you can like hit 2 chests at the same time, like that. Or making sure that there's like good crab management, but still, every once in a while you do get a crab's RNG seed that just makes the run impossible.
There is one scary thing that I like to do that I don't see anyone else do.
So wait for the crabs to go back in halfway.
Yeah.
No.
So if I have one treasure box that's like on the opposite side, I will specifically let a crab grab it and walk back into the tunnel and then shoot the crab last second, and then it instantly breaks the treasure chest. So it saves the time of shooting it. Which is just terrifying.
Yeah. Okay, but that is all 7 keys. There is actually a really well-known cannon skip to get into Raleigh early, but we're just going to go ahead and grab all of the 7 keys, and since we have all of them right now anyways, we're just going to unlock the cannon casually and go up into Raleigh.
I really like to break the runs up into like sections. So right now, the section of the run we're in is just get everything that is impossible with Coinbank.
Yeah.
As fast as we can. So there will be a lot of things that we're skipping that we come back to later. Whether it be faster to be in that level with fast, or it's just something we can do with Coin Magnet, so it loses time to do it now. But yeah, it makes for a really interesting route.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to look into the route and make it as difficult as possible.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, I don't want to change anything before the marathon, but I'm super down to get some rerouting on this, because I definitely know I don't have the most optimal routing here.
Yeah, I want to overhaul it. I want to go into every individual level and see like what is possible with Coin Magnet. And just see how optimized we can make this route.
Little piece of tech here. It only saves about a second each time, but we're going to wait for Raleigh to jump back up to his platform before hitting him because he has this little flounder in the water animation if you just hit him off the platform normally. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause strat Raleigh. If you hit him and pause right as the cane is striking the final hit, then rather than have to listen to all of like the ending cutscene of we've beaten Raleigh and then here's where we're gonna go next and everything like that, we can just go ahead and load out and go to the next one.
And now we're in a rocky start with Mugshot, who is probably my favorite designed boss.
Yeah.
That one. He looks really funny. Alright. This level is really scary though, because those guards that jump out there, they break the fence and spawn a lot of coins. And it happens multiple times.
Yeah. That right there was another Bentley cutscene skip. He tries to explain how the floor lasers work to us. And rather than have to listen to all of that, what we can instead do is I had a charm there. So I timed it so that as the cutscene was opening, I ran off the edge with the charm. And I took damage during the cutscene, which just kicked me out of the cutscene.
Yeah, I'd like to point out Alice just casually explaining that while doing a very difficult super jump.
Thank you.
While also avoiding the coins that are there. That super jump, like I said earlier, is Alice set Slide's position up top. She jumped down below, grabbed all the bottles, and then got into a stuck spot. That way we got sent back up top. Which that one saves like 30 seconds, I think. And right here is what I was meaning by the tons of coins that spawn.
I actually like to use this little thing in order to help get around these.
Yeah, and then you have to wait it out because otherwise the guards just get in the way. And the really scary thing about getting hit in this category is it stuns Sly and you can't move. And sometimes there will just be a coin sitting on top of you, waiting to be collected as soon as you regain control of Sly.
Which is always fun.
Yeah. I'd like to point out that cane jump Alice did right there is a very scary one. It's right at the end of the level. There's coins on that pipe. If she would have messed up the cane jump, would have collected a coin, we would have had to redo the whole level.
Yeah.
And that is... We'll probably say this 100 times. That is why Coindo is so scary.
It's so scary, but it's so fun. It's exhilarating.
Yeah.
This level right here is one of the ones that I'm sure, as far as overworld routing, I shouldn't have right here, but max I'm probably losing like 6 to 8 seconds doing it right now, and so I might as well just...
Are we doing MBG? We are.
Yeah.
We're gonna go gamble with Murray's life.
You don't have to say it like that, but it's true.
That is literally what the level is implying.
Yeah, it is.
I don't even remember why Murray's here.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've heard the actual cutscene. I have no idea what caused Murray to notice this key, but basically Murray notices a key up there and decides that he needs to make a run for it. So we have to protect Murray during this entire thing. All of these guard spawns are predetermined, so you'll see me pre-aiming each of them as they are going to appear. We just have to make sure to not shoot Murray for the entire time.
You wanna know why you haven't heard it in a really long time?
Why?
It's because it's not a Bentley dialogue.
Right.
The cursed 5-hour Bentley dialogue run.
It was so good, though. Yeah, we recently did, because we skip all of the Bentley cutscenes that we possibly can. There's been a lot of cutscenes that a lot of runners just haven't heard in a really long time. So Stevens and I recently raced. We called it Bentley Unskip, and we had to find all of the Bentley dialogue locations in the game.
Yeah, it was a scavenger hunt. It was really fun.
It was. I'm loading right at the end there because Murray has a very long key collection animation. Y'all will actually get to see it. There's an unskippable one later. But Murray's key collection animation is incredibly long, so we go ahead and load the game so we don't have to watch it and then just come back here.
And now we're in Boneyard Casino. Are we gonna do leggies?
No, I don't want to do leggies. Leggies is how you lose coindo runs. In every other category, there is a superstition that if you hit leggies, which is a little breakable object halfway through this level that spawns a ton of coins, the superstition is that leggies means PBs, but the fact that it drops a ton of coins just gives me a heart attack rather than give me good vibes in this category.
Yeah, it does drop way more coins than you could expect. And we actually Alice sequence break this level. We're supposed to go forward and run through this section, but we did a little out of bounds jump to go backwards to it, which makes it a little bit easier to avoid the coins and avoid the card cycles.
I did not expect that guard to make noise. Well,
yeah, it's okay. And the next guard is running after you.
Yeah, but it's okay. He didn't see me.
It wasn't fast enough.
Oh. All right. See, that's what happens when you break leggies in this category. It's way more coins than you would think it was.
And they all just go directly towards side.
Nice job getting in, but look out for those guards.
Well,
Mugshot's got
So
a
that's
mission.
leggies.
Dogs hunting like a pack.
I was trying so hard to avoid them too.
they just all go towards that wall.
Yeah.
We do have people in chat asking if you can do it again. They didn't. See it.
No.
Do you mind if I pop in for a second?
Go for it.
So I just wanted to say thank you to Elite Spud for the $50 dono that they popped in. It just says less than 3. Thank you so much, Spud. I really appreciate that.
Spud, and also thank you for the wonderful run.
Thank you, Spud. That was a great run to watch. I'm always a fan of Luigi's Mansion. I also have a $1 dono from Massive that says, okay, I know what I said about the last one being the final dono from me, but I just had to say one last time how amazing everyone has been this entire time. I love everyone who showed up, all the runners and commentators who gave their time to be here. You were all amazing, and while I can't speak for Alice, knowing that she is finally going to get this surgery has absolutely brought me to tears at least. No one deserves it more. Let's go, Alice.
Thank you, Massive.
How are you alive?
What do you mean?
How did that card not hit you?
Oh, I just do that cycle every time because it always works, so I don't even think about it at this point. Yeah, that just works for some reason. I don't know.
He throws the cards at Sly's face and doesn't get hit.
Yeah.
Right,
It worked the first time I did it, so I just kept doing it.
This is movement you will never see in any other category.
Yeah?
Because in every other category, you can grab those 3 coins. The alternative to that is you cane jump up the rope.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It's not fun for some reason. So y'all saw the rope that was swaying and into the machine. That's way easier to cane jump up than a stiff rope for some reason. I'm not sure why, but the actual hitbox for the unmoving rope is like way smaller. Oh, oops, I missed the key cutscene. Oh well. Y'all get to see Sly's cool key collection animation. Now it's not the time to drink water, Strummer. Okay. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine.
Yeah, you should have waited like
I know,
20
right?
seconds.
We have an unskippable cutscene. This is like one of 2 unskippable cutscenes in the entire game. I should have just waited like 15 seconds.
Hydration waits for no one, not even 15 seconds for a cutscene.
Okay, I really enjoy this lore. So basically, Murray, he got hungry. He just wanted to go to the hot dog stand and get a hot dog. And then these dog guards challenged him to a race for a key.
Huh? The key that their boss said guard with their lives.
Yeah. The other really cool thing about this race is there's a bunch of billboards in the background that just foreshadow the rest of the game. Like right here, we have Ruby on the left. You'll see Sucker Punch logo. You'll see Raleigh. You'll see the Panda King. Yeah, here's Raleigh. His Raleigh's says power. There's also an Easter egg on the intro cutscene. You can see one of the developers' face on the hot dog guy.
I don't know why they were going to design some hot dog mascot, but they literally just cut out a picture of one of the devs' faces and glued it onto the hot dog as a placeholder, and then they thought it was too funny, so they kept it. So there's just a face of one of the devs glued onto like the hot dog on the hot dog stand.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. And it's also in the outro credits. Okay. Alice is in second place. She's right behind the mariachi car, which is kind of unfair because they have not 1, not 2, but 4 dogs.
Yeah.
In that car.
I call them the mariachi wawas.
But this level is pretty trivial after you learn it. You just save your boost for turns and
normally a lot of other race games have something that y'all might be familiar with called rubber banding, where what they will do is they will have the cars in front of you slow down and the cars behind you speed up to make it so that you always feel like you barely won the race because of your own skill. This game has a very weird, different form of rubber banding in that all of the cars are fastest on lap 1, and it's supposed to make it feel hopeless, and then each lap they slow down, which is a really odd way to do it, but it works.
it's pretty cool. Okay, back to proxies. It's been a while. This one's called Mugshot Catapult. Alice is gonna stick Sly in between literally a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
And the game will just shoot Sly upwards.
I'm pretty sure whenever someone says shoot for the stars, they're talking about this proxy.
And then we just do some really cool movement out of bounds and then jump back in, get this level. We actually skipped the 3 key checkpoint there. And I believe Alice is going to do arrow proxy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Alice loves this trick. Sly will jump off, reattach, get stuck within that smokestack.
I can do this. Hold on.
And then it will just launch Sly upwards. Kind of
As long as we're not teleported to another dimension, it will launch Sly upwards.
Yeah, this is not an easy trick. It's very precise. you have to get the arrow to stop moving when you do the cane jump. You have to jump a perfect distance away, reattach, and it will put you in there, and you can jump up just like that. Which skips the entire level. You hit the wrecking ball, and then you can grab the key. However, we actually did that so we can grab a bottle.
Yep.
Since this is coined out, there is a ton of coins that are. Oh. There's a. Go ahead.
Sly has a really weird auto-targeting tier list. For some reason, his auto-targeting prefers breakable objects and coins over bottles. So that was a really good example of that.
And like I was saying, in the crane that you would have to normally go through to get to this wrecking ball, there is like 10 coins just lined up going down it. That is just mean. Alice got the trick, but the wrecking ball is on a bad cycle twice. So Alice was not able to make it to the top. Okay, it should be good that time.
Because we need this box to the left to proxy as well, we really need to make sure this guard doesn't break that box.
Just wait. There's so many coins that can spawn right there. And right here, Alice will get that bottle that we knocked down. It is right here. There's not usually a bottle here, but since we triggered the crane, the bottle falls off, and that jump that she just made look easy is really hard. You're supposed to go through these catwalks behind the billboard to get to that, but they have too many coins, so we just hit it from behind a barrier.
Ironic thing about this level, it's called Straight to the Top because you're supposed to be climbing all the way to the top and end the level at the very top. But we timed it out and found out that it's actually fastest to launch yourself to the top and then just fall down as you collect everything. So we are doing Straight to the Top by falling down. Oops.
This jump is harder than it looks.
Yeah.
You have to get far enough out, otherwise you can't ledge grab. And this water tower doesn't actually have water, it just has bottles.
This bottle tower?
Yeah. Now we have all but 2 bottles, which is at the very end of the level, next to the safe. So we're just gonna grab the key and leave. We'll come back later. And then we have mattress jump.
Oh, I wanted to get that first try so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's a precise timing for the air movement. In order to get onto that spire point.
Uh-oh.
There's also some tech to jump as soon as you land on the mattress, which gives you additional height that you see Alice getting. Because normally you don't get that much height from jumping on the mattress. It's about half that, I think.
This is a secret level we'll come back for later.
Come back for that level later?
Yeah.
I forget the route.
Yeah, because... I don't want to talk about it. Because we need this charm in order to do the skip to get into Mugshot, and we want to do all of Back Alley Heist at the exact same time. So because of that, we end Back Alley Heist with the Master Thief Sprint. In order for it to be a truly Master Thief Sprint, you're not allowed to have charms in it. And so it removes all of your charms. So we need to use this charm to go into mugshot first, and then we'll go back for that level when we no longer need the charm.
Oh yeah, we do it after mugshot now.
Uh-oh.
I think you're fine. I think you're fine. No. Well, it's a good thing we have that save. That's actually that probably saves 20 to 30 seconds by having the save and not having to run from the beginning of the level.
Yeah? I don't want to talk about it. Chat, how are we doing?
Well, I do have a couple things from chat,
Okay.
if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I have a $20 dono from Overzealous, which says, feeling lots of love right now. Amazing job to everyone who's part of this marathon. Alice rules, less than 3. Thank you so
Aw,
much.
Thank you.
And I've been practicing this mentally in my head. Okay.
Okay.
Why is it called a coin dough? If you coin in the cold food, outdo eat the food.
That's a good question.
It's a very good question. Why
Yeah.
is it called a coin dough? If you coin in the cold food, outdo eat the food.
Yep.
Very important. Thank you for that $10 dono, Straw Baby. I really appreciate it.
Okay. Now we get a little bit of break before the for me the fifth hardest, but for Alice maybe the third hardest level.
I don't know. I haven't quantified them in rank.
When I think of Coindo, I think of 5 levels.
Okay.
I think of Into the Machine, Back Alley Heist, Lair of the Beast, 2 to Tango, and Duel.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Those are probably the 5 most difficult levels in this category. And Alice is gonna surprisingly take a break during mugshot because the boss fights are actually the easiest things in this category. Because there are no coins within the boss fights. So just use that time as a mental break before the difficult stuff. Or the
It
fun
really
stuff.
is. Yeah, it fun for chat, difficult for me.
Okay, one last phase. You're actually gonna skip it. You're supposed to jump around these spire points and hit all the mirrors, but we're just gonna jump up right next to Mugshot, and he apparently doesn't know what to do, but just stand there and stare at us. And then we'll just burn him with the mirrors.
Up and stare.
Back alley heist time. What makes this level so difficult is it's almost like a 2.5D platformer. It's kind of like the vibe I get from this level.
Yeah, it was meant to be an homage to 2D platformers.
Yeah, it's very, very narrow. The camera is fixed.
Well,
So you have to jump around all these coins. Here Alice is gonna do a cool momentum jump where she's slope jumping off of this platform into the bouncy pad that has coins on it, somehow not grabbing the coins and just bouncing all the way over to the next bouncy pad.
I had to stop myself from shouting ma'am at you for that. That was beautiful.
thank you.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that is actually the easy part of this level. Here, go ahead.
You were not supposed to be going in this route with guards, but for this category, because the guards are less guaranteed coins than the normal route, we found specific ways to bait all of the guards to get them to miss their shot so we can take them out rather than deal with the normal route.
And here's the infamous jump known as Hell Jump.
Yep.
Alice is just gonna jump over all those coins to grab these 2 bottles Most runners do a safety save here, but Alice is opting not to. She is confident.
Yeah.
Just because that jump is very...
That's bad.
I don't remember what's... Oh, that is bad. Do you know the backup?
No.
Grab the key and redo.
Oh, okay.
No,
I mean, basically, no. Since we have to redo the level anyways, I'm just gonna go grab the charm again.
okay.
Yeah.
I think it is technically faster to grab the key and redo because you can skip both cutscenes.
Oh, oops.
This is fine though. We don't have to do hell jump again, which is the important part.
Yep.
However, we will. I forget exactly what you call it. I think you say back that boy up or something.
Yeah, I call it back that boy up.
We'll see in a second.
It'll make way more sense.
This is another terrifying part. There's coins everywhere. We have to grab these bottles in between. And then, of course, everything you break here also has coins. So we need to break as little as possible while getting the 6 or 7 bottles. I think. There it is. That is backing that boy up.
Yep. Like I said, Slice hitbox is bigger in the back. So we are going to abuse that fact, have him sit reverse, and then back up into the mattress to launch us away from the coins.
And then doing a super jump there because it is really difficult to go back up that platform to get the vault with those coins there. So we set our ground next to the vault and jump down and then take damage. That is why Alice had to reload to get the charm back.
Yeah. It is possible to grab that last bottle and then make it back up here without the coins, but it is really hard.
Funnily enough, we are just gonna jump right back down there.
Yep. I also use a circle button right there to line up my jump.
Yeah, it makes it really, really safe.
And once again, I don't know if y'all can tell, but this is one of the levels that would be impossible with Coin Magnet. I know that's really odd. It looks pretty easy.
Yeah, this is when learning this category, this is one of the most difficult levels. Luckily, it is also a level that becomes a lot easier after you've learned it.
Yeah.
But it is never easy. Even like this jump right here to get up top is difficult.
I'm just gonna opt to do the mattress. There is a way to super jump away from from those air conditioners. It is not easy. Well, come on, Sly. There we go. Never mind. Let's do it again.
It's also really scary because you can Sly can bonk his head on the roof and then just get horizontal momentum and hit a coin.
Okay, into World 3.
But Alice, we didn't get all of the keys.
That is true. We need to come back after we've beaten Ruby to grab everything for 2 to Tango, because it's way faster to have Invis to do 2 to Tango. I was feeling a little sweaty after that level, so I needed a swim.
I like to classify this section of the run as the gauntlet.
Yeah?
It is just a, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, if you count this level, 5 levels in a row. Not, if you count chickens, 8 levels in a row that are just very difficult and very precise. All of World 3 is pretty precise. Chickens is actually probably the easiest part of World 3.
Yep. I hate that I agree with that, but I do.
Even those mosquitoes there, each of them just dropped like 10 coins.
Hold on, I'm gonna safety save here.
Yeah, there is a chance that you can grab a coin right out of this. Yeah, there's a couple different routes you can do here. But this is the tried and true. You jump right here, avoiding that coin, somehow getting that ledge grab. Alice doing a terrifying run through. You have to kill this guard, which didn't spawn very many coins, but is a 3-hit guard and can spawn coins on every hit.
Not even gonna worry about it.
Yeah, and then we have 2 more up here, which is just, they spawn so many coins. Getting the triple hit there, having to get that bottle, and then avoiding the rest of these coins up here. Luckily, there's a lot of space. It's still not easy because you have to get close to the guard. Getting that guard, also avoiding a cutscene trigger there.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay, we're fine. Hitting the cutscene is the least bad thing to happen there, because if I grab a coin, I have to do all that again.
Yeah. This is okay. We gotta learn about these guards' capabilities, which, as you just heard Bentley say, they can shrink slice head down to a pea. Probably a little bit awkward in cycles. Actually, no, you're fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
We do have a route to get all the bottles besides one. Also avoiding the guards so we can get the candles.
I tend to just go ahead and grab this bottle so I can just fall onto the vault and press circle.
Yeah. Consistency. That is one of those consistency things. And then we're through the second hard level of the gauntlet.
Woo!
ESP. However, we're gonna get into. Are you doing Lair now?
Lair, yeah.
Okay. This is probably my favorite level in the entire category.
It's weird because it's mine too, but also it's so hard. But like, this is one of those really hard levels where it's like all skill based, right? There's like no RNG that goes wrong in it. It's just a really hard but replicable level.
Yeah. There's 30 bottles we have to grab. There's a ton of coins. There's a snake. There's mosquitoes, spiders, vines. Yeah. Vines with coins on it is probably the scariest thing. Yeah. First, we're gonna do the almost intended path. We skipped about 20 to 30 seconds of intended pathing. All these jumps are really difficult. Alice is having to like pull back on the joystick, so slide doesn't go too far forward.
Oh, that was rude.
Yeah, that mosquito just instantly hit you.
I don't know how World 3 managed to put all of the worst enemies into the same world, but they did.
Yeah. And now we get to see this terrifying movement again. Jumping to the right to avoid the coins, getting the hooks, slowing slide down to try and avoid coins like that. Because it's just like you're one foot too far forward and you grab a coin.
Yeah. Because coins are supposed to help lead the way, the circleable objects in most levels, including and especially this one, try to circle slide to the coin because they're supposed to help lead the way and be helpful. So there is a lot of little micromanaging I'm doing in this movement to fight against the way that the game is trying to latch me onto these things.
Yeah, and like this section right here is one of the most scariest. And we even opt to skip the end by doing a cane jump here and going out of bounds. And then the actual scariest part of the level is not these bottles. It is not this bottle, but it is this next one. And Alice is going to showcase roll hovers. We'll see more of that later, not as much as we used to see. But basically, Alice...
Not nearly as much as we used to see.
Alice jumped and rolled. It gives you height, and then you cancel it. And then you can just keep doing it and get higher. Very nice save. Holy cow.
Thank you.
That checkpoint right there has a tendency to spawn you directly on top of a coin, but Alice jumped on frame 1 and avoided it. And the coolest jump coming up.
If I can get this one. Dang.
It is okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. We will just load and then go the back way. You can actually jump on top of bottles. That one right there saves the most time if you do a bottle jump.
Oh. Here, let's go from this way.
I think it saves like 15 seconds if you can jump on that bottle.
Once again, not easy, but also a fun piece of tech that you will not see in any other category because it's not necessary in any other category.
Yeah, it makes it really fun, and that is one of the reasons why I really like this movement. Okay, and then
Dude, this is the vault, but you need more clues.
Yeah, and we also passed the key. Alice is going backwards to the level, and you're like, why are you going backwards? There's so many coins here. This is terrifying. We need one bottle.
Yep.
We need one bottle. And that is this one.
Ta-da!
Grab that, save, and load, so we don't have to make that journey again. And now we just run to the end of the level. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. The first time, I think Alice usually gets the key.
My route just says BK, so.
Oh, that actually makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm very wrong. We are actually just gonna get the key, and then we're gonna leave. We have all the bottles, as Bentley tells us there. So we're gonna grab the key, leave, and we'll be back here.
Okay. Do I go for it?
That's entirely up to you.
Chat. Do I go for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. By going for it, Alice is referring to the infamous fish skip. Basically, this minigame, you're supposed to collect 25 torches. Well, you're supposed to light 25 torches using the oil from the piranhas. Or you can go and turn to the right and turn to the left and clip through this gate. Which every single one of these flicks is a potential clip. That is why this trick is so infamous. You can get it first try, or you cannot get it at all.
Yep. It can save a ton of time, or it can cost you a ton of time, and there is no in between.
It's a very precise trick, but there's also like, I call it pseudo RNG. Alice calls it RNG, but Alice got it, and she actually, from
Nice.
Alice's average, she saved time.
Yeah, I saved about 10 seconds from my average, so I'll take it.
Yeah. I think the fastest fish skip I've seen anyone get is a 154.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Terrifying.
the fastest casual fish I've seen anyone get is like a 120 something, low 120.
Yeah.
With most people can't do that mini game and with over a minute left on the timer. So being over a minute left doing fish skip is definitely not something to be upset about. All right. Very tight movement here. That first bubble you saw Alice get, where she had to go out of bounds and jump up to, is really scary. And then we're dodging these guards, we're jumping around coins, swinging at ghosts while also trying not to hit coins.
Yeah.
This is why I also include this level in the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Breaking
Especially because, yeah, the brambles are RNG on how much coins they drop. And then there is some really tight coins at the very end, and this is a very long level. So this level has the potential for major time loss.
I was just running really far back there to despawn the ghosts.
Grumble, grumble.
Losing that charm is actually okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
That was a safety charm.
I would have to... I would have to physically remove that charm in like 15 seconds anyways, so...
Yeah, that is not a bad place to lose it. Jumping through walls somehow. Go ahead.
That out of bounds was really funny to me because that wasn't a trick or anything. That was just a double jump. That's just something you can do.
Yeah, it is not even like we're in an unintended place in the game.
Yeah, no, you're supposed to be up on top of it. You saw the bottles that were on top of that like flaming head. I was supposed to be there. That was just a normal double jump.
Yeah. Okay. Right here is where it gets a little tight. We have a mosquito running after us while we're waiting for the cycles. There's a bunch of coins on these, I don't even know what these are, like floating lily pads?
I don't know. They look like lily pads to me, but I don't think that's what they're that's not good.
Yeah, that's just running in a
Yeah.
circle. You ever play COD Zombies?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That jump is scary. These ghosts are scary. You have to get through without hitting them, otherwise you have to redo it all. There's a ton of coins here. At least we have a charm this time, but there's more ghosts.
Oops.
Getting hit there is fine. We're just gonna run past those coins, get this last bottle, grab the key, and we will be on our way.
Whew.
Do you want to say I have a quick little $25 dono from Papa Techie that just says here's a little
Aw.
bonus for pulling off fish skip. So
Thank you.
awesome.
I wouldn't call that little. I would call that huge.
An amazing
Yeah.
bonus. Thank you so much.
Hey. Chicken's time. Is it weird to say we get a break during chickens?
It kind of is.
Also the only category with the chickens with roll. Which I don't really know if that saves much time.
No, it does not. Roll probably saves like 2 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, if you do have the wrong time, you just lose time. Good groups. My guess is the 41.
Oh! I'm really surprised that hit that rooster. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this level can be brutal.
There is a nice, it's what we call noob mode.
Yeah.
It's basically if the game recognizes that you have failed the job too many times, it will make it easier for you.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things that they did in order to try to make some of the harder jobs easier. One on this level in particular is every time you fail, it so normally once you beat what is it, 8 chickens, that's when the roosters spawn for the first time. But every time you die to them, if you don't reload like I am, every time you die to them, it takes 2 more chickens in order for the roosters to spawn. So you can push them back quite a bit, and so you have more completion and less time you have to run from the roosters the entire time.
I don't actually remember what the max is.
I want to say 24.
Well, I want to say 14.
Okay, it might be 14.
I'm gonna go check.
Okay. I love a lot of those little dev-coded in things that make the game a little easier if you need it, you know? And slide DDR. Yeah, we did. That is true.
Alice,
Thank you, Otter. What?
Would you believe me if I said we were both wrong?
What was it?
31.
Wow. No, thank you. I'm good on not doing DDR pad Coindo. I barely survived DDR pad any percent. I'm good.
Alright. Time for another auto-scroller. Except for it's actually not a casual auto-scroller, it is one of the hardest levels.
Yeah, because remember how breakables in this game drop a ton of random coins? There's a ton of breakables in this level. Which, if you can collect coins, this is a great level to stock up on coins.
Yeah, this level actually might be the one with the most coins in the game. Definitely some of the most breakables. Luckily, if you're on the boat, like before that gate opens, you can actually avoid spawning coins. You saw Alice just ram into the wall there. There's a really cool trick that if you like run into the wall and flick the angle of the skiff at the right time, you will just go flying and you can skip this whole first floor by landing on the out of bounds wall.
And Sly Runners are really creative in their naming of things, so that trick that we use to skip the entire first floor is called first floor skip.
I prefer FFS.
Yeah.
It's a lot funnier.
Sly Runners also abbreviate everything, so if you don't particularly know what something is, it's probably because it's just an abbreviation that all the Sly Runners have gotten used to saying. And often we will just forget what the original words were that we were abbreviating.
It does happen, yeah.
Yeah?
This is why this level is so terrifying, is because all these barriers we have to break to go through, they all spawn coins. We have ghosts running at us. We're one hit. If we get hit, we have to respawn. We have to wait for coins. It's a speed run, so you're trying to push cycles. Luckily, there's no temptation for Alice. Sometimes the coins can land perfectly to where you can go through them.
Yes. Well, not on me, but I know where it is, and I can grab it during the reset.
You can also like push it by as soon as you break it, you just run forward and hope the coins don't hit you. Which is terrifying for a
There we go.
3-minute level. And it's no different for here at the end. We have to destroy all of these ghost spawners that are behind multiple barriers that spawn multiple coins. We break the first one, the middle one first, because that's where we need to end up at, and Sly can actually grab coins while running around. And you'll see Alice turned Sly's back to the coins, so Sly would jump away from the coins. And then, yeah, that was Ghastly Voyage.
This is actually one of my favorite bottle routes, is Descent. There's a lot of little maximizing time that we do in this.
This first part is also like really tight cycles. That guard just wants to be in your way. This guard is always set on a cycle, so when you can see this area, the guard's walking away from you, so you're always safe to jump up. Yeah. This is technically the intended path. However, that's going to change very quickly. We're just coming over here to get these 2 bottles, and we don't want to go up that... I don't even know what it is. It's a statue.
Yeah, the statue.
There's a ton of coins. It's almost impossible to get up. So we'll just go out of bounds and jump up here to the next section to get some bottles. Jump out of bounds, keeping our height advantage, and then we are gonna just go to the end of the level rather than playing through the rest.
This trick always makes me laugh. This trick is a case of there's no way they can get there. If you see, this darker part of the water actually doesn't have a hurt box, and it's because of the way that it interacts with this like vine that you're supposed to spawn later. But that being said, because that bottom part doesn't have a hurt box and they didn't think that we would get there, we found a way to get there.
Yeah, typically you ride a vine, you can't jump off the vine, so...
Also, we are going into Ruby, which is terrifying.
Yeah, which means Alice needs to get blind now.
Yeah.
Can someone throw some sand into her eyes?
No, thank you. Hold on.
Yeah, blindfolded Ruby is not easy. I have done it in a run. It took me over 20 minutes. Alice is better at it than I am. She is gonna jump in between the teeth using sound cues, using the level sound so she doesn't get hit. And then she's gonna hit Ruby and then do the DDR section blindfold as well, because each note or each button has its own sound. It's also the same every time, so that helps. But this section right here is actually the most difficult because it is a 3D platformer and it is hard to 3D platform blindfolded.
No! That was the last jump!
It was. and you slid off.
That makes sense. I got this, I got this, I got this. What? What? Huh. I don't know what's going on with that jump.
Yeah, there's...
Something's weird.
There is something going on that can happen, which makes 3D platformers really difficult to do blindfolded.
Oh. Tragic.
That one was really close.
Now the question is, where am I? Okay, Ruby's still attacking, so I'm close. No!
So close.
I have been muted. I have been yelling
Uh-oh.
at my thing. Y'all are awesome. This is amazing. Chat, get some hype in because this is just amazing.
I try.
Yeah, so right there at the end, Alice had gotten hit, which sent her back to Sly's last set position, which she's blindfolded. She has no idea where that's at. You have no chance. Just
Uh-oh.
jump to your right a little bit. Okay, good. There was no way you were recovering from that.
No, not even close.
Ooh, chat. You guys gotta get something in for that. That was amazing to watch.
Just barely dodging Ruby's attack with a series of awkward super jumps.
Yep.
They were like ledge grab super jumps too, so you're barely
So it's
moving
very
forward.
slow. Yep. Yep.
Ma'am, my heart rate cannot take that.
Sorry.
I didn't want to say it while Alice is doing that section, but the hardest thing about blindfolded 3D platformers is the camera.
Yeah.
The camera, and especially in this game, it adjusts based off the way you move. So the camera, if slide moves in one direction for too long, it'll adjust the camera, which is why we saw Alice jumping forward. It's because in her practice, she always jumps forward, but since the camera moved, she actually made the jump upright, which is just those little things makes it really, really difficult. Also, let's not take away from the fact that she's doing DDR blindfolded right now.
These are not the symbols I associate with DDR, but I do see what we're saying.
They are the symbols I associate with DDR, because the only DDR game I've ever played was the PlayStation 2 DDR game.
Yep.
and Ruby as well. Doing a little quiet around this.
I appreciate that. Okay. It is possible to do this pause strat blindfolded, but I don't want to risk it right now. Oops.
Fine.
That's fine, yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
That's called Ruby double hit. Basically, there's supposed to be a whole nother phase. But by doing this, we hit Ruby twice. So we skip cutscenes and the phase, and then we just exit the level right away. And then we're done with World 3 for now.
Yeah. I actually get a good amount of relaxation after that.
Yeah, that is the end of the gauntlet. Technically, Descent is usually the end, but since we're blindfolded Ruby, the gauntlet continued.
Yeah. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat, for honestly getting us to that. That was so awesome to run or to see. I don't even have words anymore.
I didn't know you were running it too. That's awesome.
I'm so amazed. I don't have words anymore. You amaze me too much.
Did you also do it blindfolded?
No, I couldn't. I don't have skill like that.
Yeah, it is absolutely mental. That's my reaction, and also just giving you insights on blindfolded runs.
Yep.
Okay. Icicles were nice. Some may even call them nice icicles.
Oh no. Oh no.
I will think of more.
Okay, okay. Yeah, no, we can't let the Another Crab's Treasure get all of the puns.
I forget what we do here.
We go ahead and exit the level like normal, come back, grab the key. It's fairly standard.
No. Like typical, it is faster to just exit the level and come back for the key rather than get the key before exiting the level. I mean, if you don't have to open the lock on the door, it is usually quicker to exit the door. However, in real life, that just means the door's unlocked. In Sly, that means we're clipping through the wall. Hey. A nice little bottle route here. It works out perfectly with all the guards. And then we are gonna load to the inside of the stronghold, as Panic King calls it. And Alice's favorite level because it reminds her of home.
Yeah, that's true. Cue the theme music. Da 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 da.
Let's go, Sly.
Another. Why is Murray here? We will never know.
We'll never know because we'll never stop and listen to the cutscene.
Yep. Again, all the guards spawn in the same location. Alice is going to pre-fire them all. A lot of them you can hit before Murray even sees, so he doesn't have time to freak out. The less panic attacks that Murray has, the faster he runs.
Oh, we won't let that show die, especially considering it's getting a reboot.
Thanks. I'm half done.
There's one cool optimization here that Alice is going to go to because there's no reason not to.
Yeah. There's it doesn't cost any time.
Yeah, this guard you can maybe shoot before Murray sees him, saving like 0.3.
Yeah.
And then this last section is complete RNG. Ideally, the guards will spawn on the lower half. The only way to speed this up is by pre-firing, but there is 6 spawn locations. The likelihood of you getting the correct one on a pre-fire is unlikely. So you just kind of react to where the guard spawns. They spawn quicker on the bottom. That is why we want them to spawn there.
I actually watched the Japanese dub for part of a King of the Hill episode, and I didn't like it. Boomhauer loses his accent in the Japanese dub. It makes me so sad.
Yeah, that's why it's not as good. That is why most people from Japan actually watch it in English, dubbed. Not dubbed, subbed.
Yeah.
Is they also say that the show is just better in English. Alright, Unseen Foe. This level is really cool. I believe Alice is gonna do some. Which route are you doing? Are you doing the Death Abuse route, or are you doing the?
I'm gonna do the Death Abuse route because I'm not super comfortable with the displacement one yet.
Yeah, it's a little scary. Basically, Alice is gonna run through most of the level, and then she's gonna die, and then run through the rest of the level.
And then I'm gonna die intentionally this time.
Yeah. This is Grand's Proxy. We just need to get up to the first level, but we also need to go high enough that way we grab the checkpoint on the highest level. And we're gonna use that. So once we get all the bottles here, Alice will jump into the void and respawn right where she wants to be. Right here, we'll grab the last 2 bottles and roll off the edge. And as long as we're not at 0 lives, we are good to go. Not even close. Again, these safes are really scary because there's usually coin objects nearby, and you have to hit them twice and then grab the coins. Not the coins, the bottles. Do not grab the coins.
Wait, we can't grab the coins?
You are not supposed to. It is.
But why is it called coin do if you coin? Wait, oven the coins out, baby. Why is it called coin do?
Coin do if you coin in the cold food out, do eat the.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, why is it called coin do if you coin in the cold food out, do eat the food? There we go. Also, I want you all to know that for Unseen Foe, that was actually a gold for me.
Gold split. Can we get gold splits in chat? Exciting. You'll notice Alice just ran into a level and left. I don't. Did you save? I don't remember.
Yeah, I saved.
Okay. Yeah, we just run to a level, save, and leave. We don't want to do it anyways. That is one of the 2 levels that require soul hovers, and it is a really fun level if you can do the movement right, but it's also a really hard one. Alice nailing, spinning, and then landing on top of the tower. That level went very well. I hate that level with a passion. You can just get stuck spinning in that corner going nowhere. Hey guys, it's Duel by the Dragon.
Uh-oh.
This is the last impossible level.
Yeah.
We're gonna do everything while we're here. We're gonna get the key, we're gonna get the bottles, we're gonna get the vault and get the MTS, and we are gonna leave. This part's scary. Karm's shooting at you. There's rocks on the ground that will break and spawn coins. Everything is breakable in this level. That's what you need to know, including what we're running on right now.
What?
See, everything is breakable.
Yeah, Stevens was not kidding. Everything in this level is a breakable object.
You are not safe. Luckily, Alice and I have found ways to make this level easier. Specifically, this section right here is really difficult. That king jump is so nice. You have to hit this 2 fireworks without hitting those coins. Hit this firework. Grab these bottles. If Carmelita shoots there, she just hits. She hits something and spawns like 40 coins.
Yeah. It's one of the tiles on the ground.
Yeah, because you can't just have ground. You also have to have the tiles on the ground that are breakables.
Yeah, if the ground didn't spawn coins, would it even be Coindo?
I think the devs just wanted as much interaction when Carmelita's here as possible.
Yeah.
So everything explodes, everything bursts into coins. Alice is gonna lose a charm here. Grab these bottles and then death abuse. She did a weird jump earlier. And in that weird jump, she collected a checkpoint. That is a really good question. Is the whole level breakable, or is Karm shooting coin bullets?
I don't think Karm's pension fund is good enough that she can shoot coin bullets. Oh, yeah, fun fact, y'all. They did this so that Carmelita was easier to see in the level where she is a threat. But if you compare Sly's cannon size to Karm's model in this game, Carmelita is about 9 feet tall.
This move is an extension of the dive move you already know. Just jump and hit the triangle button near breakable objects for some fast breaking.
You would think now that we got the vault and we're at the end of the level, we're safe. We're not. There's these breakable platforms here that spawn a lot of coins, as seems to be the theme with this level.
Yeah.
Most of them despawn, not all of them. And then Carmelita's still shooting you here. Fun fact, she can shoot the fireworks out of the air. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
If she does that, you have to save, load, do the whole level again.
Yeah, it is possible for Carmelita to shoot your fireworks and entirely softlock the level. I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, all I see is you got the key.
That is true.
Okay. MTS time. We have now collected 4 abilities from vaults.
I'm behind. I don't think I go for it, do I?
It's up to you. This trick is this trick.
I'll try it once.
Okay.
I'm already behind. It's my own channel. I don't want to leave. I don't want to make everyone stay for too long, but
I don't think anyone will want to. What Alice is doing is the most frustrating trick in this entire run. It saves 40 seconds though. It is huge. In other categories, it's really easy because you can get a coin charm within the level, or have void immunity, which makes it really easy. However, this level is impossible with coin magnet, so you can't. So Alice and I took about a month to create this new version of the trick, and you would think that once you get it, but you don't. So she's flying through the air, and this is where the trick gets really hard. She has to buffer the game to pause and unpause frame by frame, turning the camera because we have a new theory, and if it's all done right...
Ooh, do I unpause?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh. So, I did miss the trick. I don't believe it's for anything that I did wrong. Basically, our working knowledge of that trick is that Sly needs to be in the trigger for long enough periods of time. So Sly did technically go through the trigger, but we think that because he was traveling so fast, the game didn't recognize that he was in the trigger and therefore didn't count it. Which is where the pause buffering comes in, is we're trying to slow down the game's recognition as much as possible so that the game will realize that we went through the trigger.
The other thing to take note is this trick is based off of the console. If you do it on emulator, it works every time. You don't have to pause buffer.
Yep.
It just works. If you do it on console, you have to pause buffer, and then it still feels like a 50-50 if you get it. We're trying to make it more consistent, but it is
Yeah.
not.
That is... We don't have slow. We do have slow here. It does not work because the game will not let you use slow in the air after you are in a stuck spot. So because we use a stuck spot, slow doesn't work, which is really sad.
If you're getting, it's like in a super jump. If you're getting sent back to your ground position, you can't activate any abilities. So after you hit the starting position, that is when you can start using abilities. However, in this situation, the starting position is on the other side of the trigger.
Yep.
But
but yeah, I'm just happy I got to show that that trick is a work in progress. So that being said, I'm happy to get to show that off during a marathon.
yeah, also it's a super jump through the entire level. So not only are you running through the level, you're jumping through the level, and you're also avoiding the coins that spawn everywhere. Yeah, that trick is a trick.
That is that is a trick. That is well put.
But it's okay. Murray wants snow cones now.
How are y'all doing? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the support. I like it. It is beyond me, and I don't want to get I don't want to get too into it because I still am in the middle of a run, but it is wild the amount of support from so many different communities that we've seen.
The left stick and press square to use any nitro boosts you collect. Keep clear of those icy patches.
Thanks for the advice, Sly, but trust me, I got this under control.
Thank you, thank you.
This quite a
Aww.
So this is race skip. Basically, you boost into a wall, go flying, and land at the key. Maybe someday we'll be able to do that in World 2 as well.
I also silly goosed my splits real hard. Just as a warning.
Were you supposed to go to...
I did in the middle of New World 4 skip and just grab all of the keys and ride out there. So I didn't grab all of the keys and I didn't do the New World 4 skip.
That's fine. You know the backup. This is a displacement jump.
That's a fun displacement jump.
Alice jumped on the pole and jumped off to get displacement, so then when she is riding the rope, you magically avoid the coins. There's a momentum cane jump. Not really a cane jump, but you get momentum when grabbing the hook, and it just sends you flying to it, and then you can jump up above. And now we are gonna do a couple death abuses.
Yeah. The checkpoint in this level is in the center of the map, so we are going to just go grab the coins from one section and then die, and then grab the bottles from another section and then die, and then every time we die, it will respawn us back in the center of the map. Really casual, little out of bounds here. Coins are scary.
There's also a checkpoint there that you have to avoid, as well as getting seen by the guard. But we'll grab those last two bottles and we will death abuse again so we can go to the end of this level. For the first time out of 2 times in this category, I think.
Yeah.
Some really nice movement here to get around the guard and grab all the bottles. A little bit of backtracking, but not really. Nice ledge grab slide.
Oh, we're fine. We're fine.
We're chilling.
I will say, if y'all thought that this run was tight before, just take in mind that we haven't grabbed Magnet yet.
Yeah, we're still in the easy part of the run. This is a really precise cane jump Alice is doing. They skip this whole section. Almost gets to there. She has to get the ledge grab up top.
Hmm.
Yeah, the alternative to this is jumping up some poles with coins, which is really hard, or doing a ton of roll hovers, which is hard and slow. So instead we just do a really hard quick trick.
Huh. Why is this being mean?
Go to the right a little more, I think. Or just get it.
Or just ask why it's mean. I forgot that was an option.
Alright, now that we have all 7 keys, we are going to go beat Panda King real quick. And then we'll come back in a little bit. To clean up the world.
Clean up the world. I like the phrasing.
So
Interesting question from chat. Someone's asking what would the time difference between world record for hundo versus coindo be? How much longer would you say it takes to avoid them?
About 30 minutes.
Oh my.
Yeah. We think we can push that a lot lower because Coindo is a newer category compared to like standard 100%. So we are still working on it, but the current world record difference is about 30 minutes.
I'm pretty sure we can get down to like 10.
Right.
15. 10's cutting it close. The current 100% world record is 1:37, hour 37. And the current Coindo world record is 2 hours and 18 minutes. But I think Alice and I both have some of us that are under 2 hours now.
Yeah.
So if we played perfect, we could get a sub 2 hour run, which is the big goal. We do have one runner in the community who only runs Coinless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vinny. Any category he does, he always plays Coinless. So if you go to any of his runs on the board, they are all Coinless.
It's just so funny. I was also doing a trick there called Grim Panda. Basically, when you hit Panda 10 times, he's supposed to bounce you back, and you have to climb all the way back up while avoiding his fireballs, and then hit him 10 times again, bounce you all the way back. Grim Panda is really interesting because if you jump on his belly right at the correct time, then he sends you upwards rather than back, and then you can just keep hitting him. He even stays in his little like scared state, so he's not throwing out more attacks because you never left the circle around him, so he's not programmed to go back to throwing fireballs at all, so you can just keep hitting him.
Yeah, he's just a scared little guy.
We are going to do the first part of World 5 before we go back and clean up.
Heads up! The Robo-Falcons are back!
Yeah. Which is, the routing is really cool. The reason we do this is not to just do it and get it out of the way, but so we can skip some cutscenes. Did you... I don't remember. Do you have a save file in World 3?
Maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, is now when I'm supposed to do... skip?
Is it? I don't remember. Probably not. I don't remember the route. It's been such a
I
long time.
legitimately don't remember. Yes. Oops. That's fine. We'll let chat listen to Sly's brain turn to cheese.
Yeah. Doesn't lose that much time.
Okay, so the way that this level works is really interesting. It makes it look like there's like infinite fire slugs spawning and you have to fight all of them. There's actually only 4, and then when you hit them out of the area, they crawl around on the little pit on the side and then come back to one of the entrances. So what we do at the very beginning there is turn around and ram one of them out the back wall, and that back wall is actually not solid. That was weird. That back wall is actually not solid, and so it despawns one of them. And it doesn't technically despawn them, he is just falling forever into the endless void of nothingness. But we say it despawns them because it makes us feel better. And then with that one despawned, then we're only competing against 3 slugs here, which makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, the 4th slug is actually just doing backflips for the rest of his life. He's having a good time. There is a free cam mod for the emulator version of the game, and he falls very fast. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Alice.
No.
But like every frame, he just drops hundreds of feet.
Oh. Uh-oh.
He is very far away at this point. But now we're in a daring rescue. Basically, Clockwork trapped Carmelita, and he is using Carmelita as bait to get Sly Cooper. But we get around him. What Alice is attempting right now is called a Bentley skip. It is called Bentley skip because there is a hacking minigame as soon as you cross the threshold. You'll see it for a second and a bit, but we're just gonna jump over the triggers and run into the next level. Alice is going to jump here, pause, and load because it skips a cutscene. And now we're playing as Carmelita. In that cutscene, one of Clockwork's minions, a Robo Falcon.
Yeah.
For some reason, the owl has Falcon minions.
A good question.
But it came in, took Sly's cane, so Sly can only jump. He can't swing his cane.
Yeah, Ophelia, why are you the final boss of this game? I don't get it.
I didn't know I was the final boss of this game. I'm sorry. I want to apologize.
That's okay. We forgive you. You just murdered Sly's parents. That's okay.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know this about me. I'm sorry, everyone. Apparently, I do things in my sleep like murder Sly's parents. I'm sorry, everyone.
If you did that in your sleep, that's pretty crazy, because not only did you do that, but you also formed a gang called the Fiendish Five.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm apparently talented? Question mark?
Oh, I
Okay.
did this wrong. Oops. It's 2 to tango time first.
Yeah. Alice was trying to do a double load strat there, loaded the wrong level, but it is okay. We are going to go do one of the other hardest levels in this category. It's a nice theme we have going on. Everything is hard and everything is difficult.
Yeah.
And do we have Coin Magnet yet?
Nope. I'm pretty sure bottle I'm pretty sure bottles for this level is impossible with magnet.
Yeah. We will get Coin Magnet here soon. When we go back to World 4.
No.
We're gonna do some roll hovers. Sly is a flying raccoon, if you guys did not know that. There's a ton of coins up here. There's a whole cutscene
that was weird.
where Sly goes on a date with Carmelita and they live out their whole lives. We don't have time for that.
We don't have time to date Carmelita.
No, we just gotta let her, make her chase us. She has to work for it.
Well,
But yeah, Sly is a flying raccoon. Endangered species. There's not very many of them. It's not over. We have a really hard jump here. That jump is terrifying. That entire jump, you are barely over a death plane. If you jump too late, you die. That was water tower proxy. We do it because there's too many coins. It's easier to do that and get around them. And then we not only do it once, we do it twice. Fun fact, Carmelita can shoot you there. Carmelita will shoot you there.
she can and will. She has no qualms about it.
Yeah. She doesn't care that you're running into a wall. But yeah, we're just gonna fly. It's really hard. The camera likes to move here. There's coins on the rooftops. We're flying back. It's okay. We do it again.
That was so slick until it wasn't. I'm so sad.
Fine. We got it. Yeah, imagine doing this with Coin Magnet while also grabbing all of these bottles. It makes it really, really, really difficult.
We're fine. I was never worried.
Scary. Yeah. This is where you finally have a break from Carmelita. You go inside and she doesn't know where you went, apparently. Even though the building is completely destroyed. I think that wrecking ball we saw earlier came through here. Like,
What just happened?
you snuck through?
That was weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the wrecking ball from straight to the top has already been through this level. The whole level is just destroyed. I think Alice's favorite proxy in the game.
Nenant! Yeah, this is Nenant Proxy. It's a very self-explanatory name. Yeah, so one of, especially when I was running, one of the most prolific Sly runners was Neon. He's still part of the community. We still love him, but he was a lot more prolific when I was running originally. One of the like big box proxies was something that I think Neon either found or likes to show off or something. So I just go ahead and call it Neon Proxy or Neen Proxy, and then this one, because this is the second one that he showed me, this one is Neen Proxy 2, also known as Nenant Proxy. You know.
Those jumps at the end are not easy on the mind or easy to do in game.
Yeah.
It's very, very easy to land on the mattress and just grab all those coins.
Yeah, the game thinks it's helping you when it throws you into those coins. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Are y'all tired of seeing a raccoon with a normal hitbox for coins? Don't y'all wish that it was about 6 to 7 times larger? Well, have I got good news for you?
Yeah, we've gone through and done everything that we can that makes sense to go do. As soon as we grab this vault, everything will change. Just take a mental note of how we're running through this level right now.
Yeah. Basically, pretend that this level is the Fire Nation, and then you'll get it.
Like, it looks really simple. You just run through the game, jump over the coins when they show up. But just, I want you to take a mental note so you can see the difference. Because we will do this level immediately again for the MTS. But it's going to be a little different. There we go. Grab the vault. Okay. A little bit of a load here. And
all right, I do want to purposely show this off so y'all see the hitbox we're working with. Here. Watch this coin here. That's the hitbox we're working with now.
You could stand a Murray in between you and the coin.
Yeah, you were saying that Sly was thick before. That is a big hitbox.
Yep.
Yeah, so we can't even continue forward on this platform. Instead, we have to go above. Which it's not easy. We have to wait for this guard to jump. And then we have to do roll hovers. Or momentum hovers, where we go forward while doing roll hovers. Just so we can get on top of this building. Which Alice did very nicely.
Thank you.
Running on top of a wall we can't see because the roof is in our way. Jumping onto this roof, gonna do some momentum hovers to get to this platform. Basically, the farther we stay away from the ground level, the better, because there is a lot of coins on the normal path. I have to kill those guards, wait out these coins. Luckily, if you have the Monocicon open, the timer stops. And then Alice has a minute to nail this trick, which she doesn't need. It just
Yeah,
first try.
I figured out what I was doing wrong. I got it, chat.
So yeah, every level that we've already visited and we didn't 100%, we're going to go back to and complete now. But it is going to be very different than the first time we were there.
Yep.
In this level, I think we have all but one bottle.
Yep.
So we're just going to run to the end of the level, dodging coins as always. Letting this guard live because he has a pocket full of money.
He got a pocket full of money. He got a pocket full of money, yo.
Go up here with Kran's Proxy, and then we are going to go to the very tippy top of this level. We're going to grab the bottle, grab the vault, and we will load and do the level again, except for go to where the key would be for the MTS. We're about 74%. I think that's what I saw, 74% through the game. However, the cleanup section goes way quicker because we did all that prep. We've already grabbed a lot of the bottles. Most of the levels we're just going back to get the vault, and then since we still haven't got the vault, we have to do the MTS as well. Very nicely done.
Thank you.
Alice is extremely good at that proxy. Makes it look easy. I can assure you none of this is easy. We do not want to hit that guard. She will drop coins, and sometimes you'll enter that trigger while you're grabbing a coin, and then the run's dead. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
You collected a coin while going into a loading zone. You shouldn't have done that.
Yep. Loading zones do autosave the game. And so if you collect a coin while in a loading zone, it does just absolutely brick the run. There are not a ton of things that can make the run just totally invalid. You can retry almost everything except for that.
Yeah, that jump, not easy.
I got a real headache figuring this one out.
You're jumping around a death plane to barely grab a ledge grab. So
Yeah.
we can go grab the vault. Now just going back in the MTS.
Doing something totally normal. Don't worry about it. Surprise, it's a proxy.
It's always a proxy.
I bet you'll never guess that I was trying to do a proxy in this game. This is a very silly proxy, if I can get it. Excuse me, Sly. There we go.
And then you just run through the rest of the level. So we can not go to where the key is. It's one of the few levels that you don't go to the key. We're going to go to the level exit.
Now, usually under no conditions should you see Sly unlocking a door for the first time during a Master Thief sprint, but there you go. Now, World 4 is 100%ed. Now, ironically, Lair second time is much easier than Lair first time, even though we do have Coin Magnet.
Yeah, because we already did everything. We just go to the end of the level. They actually used to do a bunch of roll hovers in this level.
Yep.
And then I found that you can just jump around the coin that we're doing roll hovers for.
Personal demons to get the answer to this one.
For anyone that doesn't know, I am not a roll hover enjoyer.
Yeah.
So when I learned the category, I did not want to do the 300 plus roll hovers in a row.
Why not?
So, you know, I don't want to just roll my fingers over the same two buttons for
300 times? Why not?
yeah. So I just routed them all out. There's now only 2 required roll hovers in the entire run. One was in 2 to Tango, and one was in Flaming Temple of Flame. Which both are not that hard. The Flaming Temple of Flame one's a little harder because it's optimally it's a momentum hover, which just makes it a little tight.
Now we have the second scariest ability in the game.
That's
Yeah, we have fast now.
this is called DSP Van Proxy. We are gonna send Sly flying. And then we're just gonna run to the end of the level. Not actually, but we're gonna go to the vault. Grab the vault, and then we're gonna reload and do it all again, but go to the end of the level.
Also get Bentley percent during coin. Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you. It's actually routed very nicely to where we have water immunity. So you can grab that MTS while jumping in the water.
Well,
It makes it very nice to avoid the coins there.
yeah, it's possible to grab this timer without hitting those coins, but it's really tight, and I don't like dealing with it, so I usually just opt to speed up the drowning animation.
Yeah, because we can just use fast and just 150% the game speed.
Nyong.
That's right.
I think that's right. It's sped up by 20%. It feels like it's way faster.
Yeah, it feels way faster. And in all these sections, especially the brambles, you have to jump to the side and hope the coins didn't go in the worst direction. Because if they go in the worst direction, you just collect them. There has been
Yeah.
times where I've just watched Alice redo the very beginning of this level over 10 times in a row.
Yeah. It is possible to just get incredibly unlucky on the coin RNG here.
Okay.
81% complete, chat.
Going very nicely.
Oh, I forgot.
Gotta jump around.
This jump is impossible, so you have to do the bramble up here.
Get this.
There we go.
Super jump into the water. Fly back up. Go out of bounds, and then goes to the end level.
Woo!
We say simple.
I opt to stop holding fast there for a second because Ghost's scary.
Yeah, they can easily just hit you, and then it's time to redo the level. This category is not forgiving. Between collecting 1 coin, Sly being 1 hit
Ah!
at all times, especially with the MTS, they just take away your charms. You are not allowed to have a charm in an MTS.
Also, I love that Ruby has already been arrested and gone to jail and uses her 1 phone call to call us back and say, hey, I know you're here.
We're actually just coming to get the rest of the pages. This jump, I forgot about this jump. This jump is not easy.
Oops, I got this.
Uh,
Oh! Oh, what a throw!
You gotta jump far enough on the platform that you dodge the coins. You can't hit this guy until the cycles line up, because again he drops coins. Yeah, that coin got.
That one got right up against the collection radius.
Yeah, they don't normally go flying that far. Who says they can't?
Who says they can't fly into Sly?
Yeah.
That being said, for any new followers who are following due to this marathon, you can just expect me to randomly sing things like that all the time. So, welcome to the community.
All the time. Alice, do you have any striped sweaters?
I do.
Any
Are you kidding
turtlenecks?
me? How could I not have a turtleneck striped sweater after that song?
Yeah. I'm really glad that's all it takes.
Nyom. Speedy underwater snorkel raccoon.
Yeah, you actually can't roll there for some reason. If you try to roll, Sly's density becomes less dense than water, and he floats.
Weird. All right, world 300%ed. 1 and 2 left.
And 5.
If 5 doesn't count. 5 doesn't have coins.
But yeah, you've already done all the levels with coins.
Yeah.
We are required to do signed proxy, because you cannot run through that cave. Alice is setting up for Void Drown. Some really some really tight movement while also not setting grounded position down here. She is gonna clip the edge of the water plane and go into the void, but have the drowning animation. So once that ends, we get slingshotted back. We call it void drown. You just go absolutely flying. We would have gone way over the world, the level, if Alice didn't swing her cane.
Noom.
Yeah. Ooh. I really like this level.
Yeah. This category has a history of, so Neon and I were two of the biggest people to route it originally, and we kind of went in with this mindset of, we kind of went in with this mindset of like, oh, this category is going to be hard no matter what we do. So if we found a way to complete a level, then we just kind of assumed like, oh, okay, so this level's really hard because of this thing. This level's really hard because of this thing. We overlooked a lot of very easy strats that could accomplish the exact same thing. Here was one of them, which is hilarious. We can just hook jump that.
Yeah, that one, there was a really tight jump to get up top, and if you missed it, there's a good chance you collect coins. That one was one of the more hidden ones, though, because you had to do the intended version of the game, and that is run on the wheel, which we never do, because you run on the wheel for like half a second just so the hook is in a good position for you to skip.
Also, fun fact, Sly's, what is it, sixth ability is Hat Mine? Yeah, sixth ability is Hat Mine. It is one of the most useless abilities in the game, except for that one instance where it can break that glass by itself. And because of that single instance, it is not the most useless ability in the game.
Yeah. That is the most annoying coin in this level. Alice making it look easy. And then also making that proxy look easy. But we are not done yet. We still have to run through this level.
No! Tragic.
Yeah. We have to backtrack to this level with Coin Magnet.
Yeah, we have to, yeah. The vault, for some reason in this level, is in the back of the level. I would really prefer it not to be.
Yeah. You have to time this jump properly with the guard, otherwise the guard will hit you or push you into the coin. So you time it to when he's attacking. Alice doing the pause tech. Gonna break these. They will spawn coins, but there is a safe spot here most of the time. And then this jump is tight.
No! Do y'all see that crazy hitbox?
The raccoon is too thick.
Too thick! That's what I'm saying! It's like good for Carmelita and everything, but that doesn't help me.
Mm-hmm.
That was like pixels.
Yep.
Alice needed to be ever so slightly farther left, and she would not have collected that coin. Yeah, and also the light cycle makes it difficult because you can't just stand there and wait. If you decide to stand there and wait, you will die. And you're also in between two coins, so you can't move to the left or to the right, really. So it's best to just do that full speed, and Alice does it second try, and making it look easy. Also, I just like Hold on, I'll wait.
What?
No, wait just 1 second.
Okay.
Rats?
Rats, please.
So we got a rat, please, emote.
We can get a rat jam emote.
True. What I wanted to point out is that coin jump, Alice did it first try every single time.
Yeah.
That jump is very, very, very difficult.
This right here is probably one of my favorite unique strats to Coindo.
Yeah, this level's on a cycle where it rocks back and forth, as you can see. We do a very specific movement at the start of the level that lines up perfectly to jump on that out of bounds section.
Dang. I think I'm just gonna.
And then Alice is gonna do a boost jump here to get on top of this rope.
Oh.
You have to time it perfectly when the ship is shifting from swaying right to left to swaying left to right. So not only do you jump at the highest part, but then the rope lowers itself ever so slightly, which allows you to get up top. The other strat Alice was trying is called BBJ, which is belly bump jump. Basically, if you jump on his belly at the right time, he will send you flying. And you can fly all the way to the end of the level. Yeah, this movement looks really weird because it looks inefficient. Like, why aren't you just running straight to the out of bounds area and then going for it? It's because it lines you up perfectly to jump on this out of bounds section and then jump back in bounds, dodging the lights. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and binoc this because I'm worried about my time.
Yeah. Fun fact, if the alarm is going in an MTS, it speeds up the timer. So you have less time to complete it.
Yeah, because Master Thieves don't set off alarms.
This is true. And that is why Alice breaks the alarm there. Even though it spawns coins, we need that time. Even though we skip over half the level.
Yeah. All right, world 100%ed. One left.
Yeah. And we left the craziest world for last. World 2 in Coindo. Probably the most insane for routing. I mean, we start off with Ketis. Anyone who knows Sly 1 speedrunning knows Ketis. Except we're putting a little spin on it. We're not going to go to the end of the level. This is not where we were supposed to go.
That is not where we were supposed to go, no! I was trying it. That launch isn't the worst either. I tried to press square to cancel that momentum, but I slid off of an invisible wall, so it wouldn't let me cancel.
Yeah. You like timed it perfectly to where it slid rather than...
Yep.
But the...
Oh my god, I did it again.
I don't even know how to do this on purpose. So doing it twice in a row is kind of...
Yeah, I don't know. Good question. Also, welcome, and Raiders. Thank you so much for being here. Love you, Marathon. Love you, J.O.
There we go. So the twist is, instead of going to the end of the level, we're gonna go to the vault. We're gonna get our pie,
Enter the vault code.
and then we're gonna go to the end of the level.
It is nice that we get a slice of pie towards the end of the run for encouragement.
This is very nice.
Oh,
Coin.
yeah. I'm sorry I'm a little behind estimate, y'all. This has been a rough run for me, but I've been really enjoying it. I hope y'all have too.
This is also a marathon for you, Alice. I think we all want to be here to watch a little bit of extra you.
That's fair.
I also just want to mention we seem to be on estimate.
I'm not seeing any overestimate.
Yeah, this seems fine to me.
Wait, what? Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this should be right about perfect.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll take back what I said and be like, I'm so good. Look at that. Thank you so much, Kiki. This does not want to... I will say this trick right here is a 4-frame, which is mildly terrifying.
Yeah. Which Alice nails it. And then luckily we do have boost jump. And then no.
Okay, but the important part was that was funny though.
You just tripped over a card.
I know, Sly's ankles got taken out.
That was me. But you should get it here.
We got there, we got there. Yeah. Yeah, no, something that I've just had to get used to over time is a marathon run is to enjoy with everyone. It's not to get the best time.
It's the hardest thing as a speedrunner. You want to marathon
yeah.
and show off your game, but also that time. I want that
Yep,
time.
Yep.
There we go. And I don't think we even need boost jump. Watch the coin.
Sly's little tail flapping while you were flying is just perfect.
We have a joke in my chat that they spent half the budget for this game animating his tail.
I think it's worth it.
There's a coin right at the end of that level. That's like right outside the end level trigger, which is just terrifying. There's been a massive upgrade to this level specifically. This level used to be horrible. You would have to do roulette void drone, which tends to be very precise and difficult. But there is recently a new trick that Alice is doing.
Trying to.
Called slot proxy. And we can use this to fly not only to the end of the level, but we can also fly to the vault. And you think it would be as simple as you just do the trick. However, In Coindo, it is the only category where you have walking in invis when doing this trick.
Yeah.
So the setup is completely different than the stationary invis.
I'm a lot more comfortable with the stationary invis setup.
Yeah, it's crazy how different it is from you can walk to you can only stand still.
I thought it was hold up from that camera angle. Yeah, it should be hold up from that camera angle. Oh,
Nice dodge.
thank you, thank you.
I don't know this setup yet, so I am of no help.
I could try your setup. The problem with Steven's setup for this trick is you need to put the analog somewhere around 1 o'clock. And if you're familiar with speedrunning, the somewhere around 1 o'clock does not inspire confidence.
Okay, slow maybe? I was surprised you didn't grab coins.
Tragedy.
That is why I use slow there.
Yeah, that sounds like something I should probably do.
You're going so fast, none of the map even spawns in. You don't know how high you are. I just use slow because it's way safer.
I probably pressed it too early, but now we're here, chat. How we doing?
Yeah.
We can
and
examine Sly's amazing tail physics.
still
It's just so
moving
floppy.
extremely fast. And we even land on the platform. The fact
Oh
that
my
I didn't
God.
get sent back there but landed on the platform.
Amazing. Oh, hold on, I have to do the GDQ thing. That's never happened before.
She said the thing.
You're slow.
Yep.
Pause and unpause.
I forgot that was the thing, thank you.
You're welcome. Otherwise, we would have been falling for a really long time.
What if Chat and I were stuck watching Sly in the falling animation?
Oh my goodness.
I might be testing angles. Aw, love you too, Hockey. Huh. This is rude. Stevens, fix your trick real quick, please.
You have taken ownership.
I've taken. I don't want it. You can have it.
I don't know this setup. You could always go do water fountain.
Okay. If this try doesn't work, I'll do water fountain.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Sly.
And that is just to get the vault.
Man, I'm getting swift with deciphering these
Luckily, we get to do it again. However, it's a lot easier.
Which is really funny.
We don't have to go to the vault. We just have to get to the roulette wheel and become a ball. So
Why become ball?
Gambling. That's why. I'm putting all the money on green.
Okay.
3 times actually. Once we get Sly stuck behind the slot machine.
No. More slots, more Neum. Which also means more time running this category.
Always a good time. A
Another
little bit of extra time if chat wanted to get in a couple of those last minute donuts.
Yeah.
Another like really cool thing with this level is just the amount of change it's had in its time period through
Yeah. His cap only falls off after he dies, which is very Indiana Jones of him.
Indiana Jones never loses his cap.
Yeah. Stevens, fix your trick.
Why you keep yelling at me?
Okay, sorry, let me... Stevens, can you please fix your trick?
I don't like that. I prefer the yelling.
I know! That's why I did it!
Yeah, unfortunately the end of this run is also a gauntlet.
Oh.
Yeah, we have that gauntlet in the middle for the bottle collecting. And then we have one right at the end for the last few levels. None of the levels are forgiving.
No.
I think we have this. We have straight to the top, which straight to the top
Easy.
is not hard, but can also be really mean and give you coins. And then we have 2 to tango. And then we finish World 5. We just need
No.
to get this one more time. That looked like momentum.
I don't know how precise this angle needs to be. Chat, what's your vote? Try a couple more times or do the alternative route? You miss Fountain? That's what I was about to say.
Oh yeah, you could do fountain here. You just have to do the jump at the end.
Oh.
That can happen sometimes.
Huh.
Sometimes you just die there. Even though you sometimes it just thinks you hit the what's it called? The void
Yeah.
rather than the drown.
Oh.
There we go.
I'm gonna scream. It's right there! Stevens, fix it!
I would just do slow.
Yeah,
basic.
just do slow. Yeah, the worst part about that trick is just the fact that you're going so fast it doesn't load in the level, so you can't tell where you're landing. Sorry, y'all. This is a very new trick that just recently got routed in.
And again, we are here to see you, Alice. We are happy to be enjoying watching this.
Slow. Okay, there we go.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
And then, like I said, I put all my money on green 3 times. Okay, we have one. Oh, you did 2 tango first. Okay.
Yeah.
One last really hard level. This is another level I love because of the new route.
Yeah. The new trick is really interesting.
Yeah. First, Alice is gonna nail that really hard jump we talked about earlier. Keep in mind, Alice has Coin Magnet now. So, if you thought this level was hard before, just think again. She could have grabbed that coin. That coin was within range. This will be the second to last vault we're getting. And this one has a really interesting way we grab it. Because there's so many coins and there is a guard in the way, we just sneak up behind the guard.
No, guard, don't do it.
You're fine, you have a charm.
Okay.
And then we get to watch this guard shoot at us. And
Yeah, Sly is invincible while he's opening a vault, which is great.
The
Yeah.
perfect thief.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah, and now we get to do the MTS.
Oh. Huh. Those cards, if they hit an object, they disappear, but it doesn't remove the hitbox. I didn't think that it was possible to get hit by those while I was standing on the ledge, but apparently it is. Which is interesting.
Just have to wait out the coins here. And then you may be thinking, you've already seen this level. There's coins everywhere. How are we supposed to get to the end of the level without collecting coins? And originally, this is the level where you would roll hover 300 times in a row and hope you drop at the correct point to go towards the end. Carm.
Carm's a meanie butt.
But this is one of the reouts we did. That way we wouldn't have to do the roll hovers. Alice and I found a really cool trick that just is crazy. My initial route was you would go through most of the level doing very precise movement. And then Alice took it upon herself to find a setup for a water tower proxy that launches you to the exact spot we need to get.
Oh yeah, I forgot I found the setup. Wild.
You are extremely good about finding and brute forcing setups.
Thank you. Oh. Yeah, no, one of the most important things to me as a speedrunner is consistency. So I will work on something into the ground if it means that I can find a consistent way to do it every time.
Yeah, originally we knew it was possible to get this to work, but it was not consistent at all. It's like luck of the draw, you get the right launch. And then the setup is crazy too. You break this pillar.
You break this pillar. There we go.
You go on that spot. You get shot by Carm midair.
That was just rude.
Very. But you turn the camera a certain way, you go invisible, you turn the camera another way, you walk forward, you go stationary invisible, you pause the game, and then you do the trick for water tower proxy, and then it launches you to a very specific spot.
I can't even be mad because Carm's Twitch chat just clipped that.
Carm just clips on you?
Yeah, Carm just farmed me for clips.
That hop is really important in the invisible.
No! Carm, don't do it. Carm, don't do it. I know you're thinking about it. Oh, she was thinking about it too.
It's like every third shot is on target.
Hmm. I got this first try in practice too. That it? That's it. Now the big problem is I have to do the back half of this very quickly. Oh! I don't think I have time.
Can you do a behead?
Oh yeah!
No, it was worth a try. It was worth a try.
That's hilarious.
I think you would have got it too.
Yeah.
Basically what Alice was trying to do there is, we call it beheads. It's behead storage, which is the Binocucom HUD. And you can store it on the screen, and you can play with it on the screen, and it'll freeze the timer. So then you have infinite time to do the level. It used to be required, like to do this level, especially with the roll hovers. It was impossible to do it within time. But now the route is so fast that it's not too difficult to get through the level. Especially when you nail that first try.
Woo! Beautiful.
And then this is the new route. Tap tap tap. You have, if you're too close to that ledge, it doesn't work, so you have to tap forward ever so slightly. And then we're doing a super jump while dodging coins. Specifically that one. We're gonna ledge grab here. Jump backwards, go flying, land, clip, and land right at the end. It's so cool.
Beautiful.
That trick is amazing. That is textbook. That is exactly how you want that level to go. Alright, and we are in the final level of World 2 that needs 100%ed. We're gonna do box proxy. Hit that guy in the face, grab the second last bottle, grab the last bottle. We now have all the bottles. We're gonna 468.
468. We do the last number, then load.
Yes.
A different file, yeah. So we can just load like up here.
Yeah. We're doing this to skip a cutscene. It's crazy. That skips like a very, very long cutscene.
Okay.
And now this is the final MTS. And Alice gets to do her beloved arrow proxy again, first try. Because that's who she is.
Woo!
And then don't get these coins.
I'm pretty sure I got that. I'm not 100% sure. That's one of the worst parts about that trick.
I can tell you after you enter this level.
Right. Dang.
That is the last coin in the run
Yep.
that you can collect.
That the weird Binocucom double load that I did. Okay, the weird Binocucom double load that I did was to skip a very long you've done it, Sly! You've completed all of the Master Thief sprints! Bentley cutscene.
Yeah. But now we get to hear Bentley talking about cheese. And Sly's head again?
Yeah.
This is not the first time Bentley has talked about Sly's head.
Double load. Yeah, no, the double load is really interesting. We actually found out a really long time ago. Hold on. Y'all have to hear this line.
Like I'm going to have to do some fast and furious hacking to shut down that gas before Sly's brain is turned to cheese.
Okay. Thank you, Insculption. I don't.
Interesting compare, real quick.
Interesting barrel.
Oh wait, you've already been here.
Yeah, I've already been here. 97, so I don't think that counted.
No, it didn't.
Tragic.
Just a view map.
Yeah, let's just map out. Before Sly's brain is turned to cheese. Anyways.
You've done it, Sly! The Thievius Raccoonus is complete!
This is the cutscene I was trying to skip.
Try beating all the Master Thief sprints to unlock the designer's commentary. Once you've unlocked them
Tragedy.
all, I've got a special behind-the-scenes movie to show you.
Wait, this isn't the right world. Hold on. Yeah, we can tell from the percentage completion in the bottom left. We should be at 98% complete at the end of that.
Yeah, it's just Alice did the double load, and then during the few frames that she has after the double load, she went to get in the trigger, and it just barely didn't make it. This time, though, we don't have to do the double load. We've already watched a cutscene.
Excellent, Sly!
After beating the boss, that is a good question, actually. So, fun fact, remember how I said that all of the vaults are gotten in order? So Vault 1 will always be Vault 1, Vault 2 will always be Vault 2. It actually considers Carmelita's vault in the prologue to be technically Vault 1. And because we skipped that, it does not count for a percent, so it's still 100%. But we don't have enough vaults for it to do the this is an owl dialect check. So it just kind of worked out perfectly, to be honest.
Yeah, otherwise, with the current rule set, you'd have to beat Clockwork, get the vault, go back and beat Clockwork again. Because timing ends on Clockwork. So...
Ah!
Guys, we have 2 levels left. Give Alice all the love and support.
Thank you!
All the love, all the support. Y'all are fantastic.
Sinking Peril, one of the coolest levels for platform.
This would be the single best platforming level in the game if the circle hitboxes weren't so weirdly coded.
Yeah, but I also think that's the reason why you can do that jump.
Yeah, probably.
99%. We just have to. I'm sorry to say this, Ophelia, but we just have to knock Clockwork's head off.
No, not my head.
Yeah, sorry. It's the
Oh,
only
no.
way.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I got. Okay, before we take off my head, can I read this dono?
Yeah, please.
I have a $100 dono from Kapateki who says, I
Aw.
gathered up all of the coins Sly left behind. Maybe you can put them to good use for him. I
Thank
think we can.
you.
I'm ready to lose my head now. It's okay.
Okay.
You got a couple more minutes.
Yeah, we do have one last unskippable cutscene.
Nice shooting, Sly.
Nice shooting, Sly. You got him.
Wow, that's one tough owl.
All right, chat. Having heard my Bentley impression, what would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
If you hated the Cooper so much, why did you let me live when you stole the Thievius Raccoonus?
Because I wanted to show the world that without your precious book, the Cooper line was nothing.
Ah, well, there's where you're wrong. The Thievius Raccoonus doesn't create great thieves. It takes great thieves to create
You
the Thievius
just
Raccoonus.
gotta get past the rings.
It ends here. I will finish you.
Needs more nasal. Okay. All right. Cheese.
I didn't know what line you were gonna say. Wasn't expecting it to be that one.
Gallon said, "Say cheese again."
You can't dodge me forever.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's a slight chance that one of these rings can bounce off the background
skills are
and
superior.
make Alice play the level again.
Which is always fun.
But we seem to be fine.
Now's your only chance, Sly.
Only chance, Sly. You've got to get
Got
to his
to
head
get to his head.
before his auto.
Where did the circle hitbox go?
Yeah, I don't know.
It. Who ate it?
I'm sorry. I was hungry. It's
Okay,
been a
that's
long run.
fair. No, it's been long. No, I understand. That was my only chance. It's over. GG's. Clockwork wins. Zero checkpoints, I know, right? Back when platformers were intentionally really difficult to make you play it over and over.
You're the weakest Cooper I've yet encountered.
Oh yeah, fun fact, the lava here is actually just recolored water.
What?
Yeah. With the little sploosh sounds and the way that you can walk under it and everything. It's just recolored water. Except for the fact that you get the line when you hit it instead of the drowning one.
Interesting.
You can't dodge
If
me
y'all can't
forever.
tell, I've heard the sound effects of this game a few thousand times. The lava's drinkable, yes.
Okay, so this is your last chance. However, Bentley's already gone. He can't.
You Bentley can't goad me into this being my last chance anymore.
No.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing!
Alice got the trick.
I got it, I nailed it! Clockwork dunked me!
It was an interception, actually.
Okay.
Going towards the jump, or after she nailed it, and Clockwork just conveniently gives you a grounded position, so you stop.
Yeah. No, this run is cursed in the best ways. The amount of hilarious things that have killed me in this is ridiculous.
My skills are superior.
Marathon luck truly is a thing.
It really is. More chances to see purple rings.
Mm-hmm.
So the way purple rings work is there is a very, very small chance that one of these rings, because it has fully elastic collision, can hit an object in the background and then comes flying back at Sly from behind the camera. And there's no way to dodge it. This is what happens when you get fish skipped. Oh no.
I am. Blue 7. Redirect.
Here we go. And the run is over. GG's,
It took some
Alice.
tricky maneuvering,
Thank you.
but I managed to snatch that last piece of the
GG's.
Thievius Raccoonus from Clockwork's claw. I had taken down each
Oh,
member
only
of
an
the
hour
Fiendish
behind
Five.
PB. Let's
Molly,
go.
Mugshot, Ms.
It's fish skip.
Panda King.
You got fish skip.
Finally
You couldn't get any.
Clockwork.
You.
I'd
It
beat
wasn't
them all
allowed.
one by one and reclaim my birthright.
Wow.
Of course, there was no way I could have gotten here without the help of my pals. I know this hasn't
Yeah,
been
thank
easy
y'all
for
so
them,
much for being
but they
here.
stuck with
This
me
is
through it all.
I swear this run normally
took a
goes
lot of guts
smoother.
for
I'm
me to
not
get
gonna
out the
say it
field
normally
with him.
goes smooth, but
I know he was
normally it
scared,
goes
but he's
smoother
got
than
more heart than
this.
anyone I've ever known.
It's coin
Thank
though.
goodness for Bentley.
Yeah.
Without his
There's-
expertise, I'd have never
there's
found my way
only
off that
so
rooftop
much.
in Paris. Guy couldn't
Yeah,
ask for
that
a
being
better gang of
said,
friends.
if anybody
Who could
does
ever
want
forget the
to
lovely Carmelita?
not today, but just like in
Looks like we're not
general,
gonna be
stop
friends
by
anymore.
after the marathon, this is the category that I'm going to be
Clockwork's
grinding
death
because
ray
it's
is out of
time for me to come
commission.
back to
We're back
it.
to playing
So
cops and robbers.
hopefully y'all enjoy
I thought for
world
sure
record
she was
attempts of
gonna
this
slap the
category
handcuffs
that
on
will
me
be
right then
an
and there.
hour shorter than what we
But
did
instead,
today.
she was true to her word and gave me that 10-second head start. 10, 9, 8,
Got you.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Okay.
3, 2.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. My heart rate needs to calm down after that run because that was just so amazing to watch. You may say, oh, an hour over. I'm amazed. That was so great to watch. Thank you so much, Alice.
Leaving her stranded on that giant rock.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
But I knew it
course.
wouldn't be long before
For
we'd
me,
see
I
each other
am
again.
Clockwork Ophelia. I am so happy to have been involved in this marathon. I'm so happy to have just been involved in general. Thank y'all so much for everything that you raised. We are going to go for a little bit of a break, and then we will be back shortly, and we will see y'all then. Holy heck, everyone. That was just absolutely amazing. I was just blown away that entire run. So great to watch. Now, I just want to say thank y'all for what we were able to do over these past 5 days. We were able to raise over $6,000. That's all on you, chat. Y'all are amazing. Now, I just want to say goodbye. I have been Clockwork Ophelia, and it has been so wonderful to spend some time with all of y'all for the past few days. Now, I'm going to hand it over to Alice because she's got some wonderful final words for us. Alice, take it away.
I don't have anything planned, but honestly, I'm kind of beyond words. I know I was talking about it a little bit before, but I can't believe how much we've raised. It's kind of incredible. Also considering the number of unique donations. We've had what was the total? Yesterday it was like 150 something unique individual donations, which is just mind-blowing, to be honest. Yeah, we do have my little puppies over here on camera. But I'm so incredibly grateful not only to that, but everyone that put this amazing production together. Shout out to Osmorn, who volunteered to get this all together in the first place, and put so much work into it, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you to everyone that's been hosting, and thank you to everyone that did runs. We had so many amazing runs, so many amazing runners. It's just been an incredible event to remember. I'm not gonna forget this event. I don't know. I just appreciate it so much. Thank you all for being here, for supporting me, for supporting all of the runners. I've known about so many great communities, but it was different to see all of them come together in person. You know, it was there's so many wonderful communities that were all joined together in this one event. It's mind blowing, and it's definitely not set in that was for me. I don't know how else to say that, but it's definitely not set in that was for me. Um, yeah, to be able to know that it's really nice. It is. I don't know. The commentators were the hosts were talking about how it's already been canceled twice for me, which was incredibly frustrating, and it's something that it's something that I've needed. I was gonna say wanted, but wanted didn't sound right. You know, it's something that I've needed forever and been trying to set up for years. And so it really does mean a lot to have the extra safety net to make sure that it is happening no matter what. I appreciate it. I don't I don't think words can convey how much I appreciate it, but I appreciate every little bit that went into this, from the runners to the commentators to the hosts to Osborne throwing this all together and making me laugh by saying, and I quote, "I have no shame. I'll ask whoever you want me to ask." um, it has been one heck of a ride, and honestly, more than anything, I think I'm just gonna miss everyone here. Y'all better stop and visit me after this event is over, because I've met too many amazing people to not see y'all again. Also, that being said, I do plan to update y'all constantly about updates in surgery and everything like that. Once again, it is planned for late February. The plan for then is I will have to be off of streams for about 3 weeks, but y'all will not get rid of me in Discord, and up until then I will be streaming 4 or 5 days a week because I love this community and I cannot stay away from them. If y'all have any questions, I was actually personally inspired to be very open and transparent about the surgery from another wonderful trans speedrunner. Yeah, no, thank you. And that's what inspired me to want to be very open about talking about it. So regardless of the reasons that you do want to talk about it, if you want to know details or how I am prepping for it or the work that I've done or how the steps work in order to get in contact with someone or anything, like please let me know. I am a very open book. I want all of this to be as accessible public knowledge as I can possibly make it. And I feel like that's also the least that I can do, considering all of the support that I've been given through all of this. So I think I've basically said my piece, and I'm just gonna keep talking in circles at this point. But just thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Osborne talking right now. I do want to say that there was one more donation that came in as you were doing that outro. It's a $104 donation from Straw Baby, and that is our final donation of the event.
Baby.
Yes. But yeah, thank you to everyone who was around. That will be all for us tonight, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much to everyone who's involved in this event. And yeah, any last words, Alice?
Yeah, thank you all so much. I will see y'all around, and you will be hearing from me. I cannot stay away from this and these wonderful communities, and thank you so much for all the work you've put into it.
All right. With that, we'll head out. We have a nice intro out, nice ending credits for y'all, and we end the marathon with $6,420 for Alice.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see y'all around.